Well, you might have the Maryland Poison Center phone number handy in your home in case of emergency, but how much thought have you put into the work they do? We are joined now by Angel Bivens, the managing director at the center. Thank you so much for being here, Angel.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us, first of all, about the Poison Center. What happens there, and why is awareness so important?
Well, the Maryland Poison Center is the service of the University of Maryland School of Pharmacy. We've been there for 50 years, providing these services to Marylanders. And we're an important service because we provide information to the public, but also to healthcare providers.
Oh, okay. How so?
Folks call the Poison Center with that number you were mentioning, that 800-222-1222 number, and they reach us, and it could be a member of the public. My child got into something, my teenager did something, and they're immediately greeted by pharmacists and nurses trained in managing poisonings and overdoses. So they can go ahead and quickly alleviate concerns and make recommendations to the folks at home to take care of the situation. They can quickly assess the situation and know, can we keep it at home? Does it need to be elevated to maybe a 911 call or a trip to the emergency room? On the flip side, we'll have healthcare providers, will have paramedics in the field call us because they're on scene with a poisoning or overdose. Again, they call us and get recommendations.
Okay. Interesting.
And
okay. A lot of people probably don't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that those healthcare providers reach out to you as well.
Exactly.
And it's not just about something that maybe your child ingests, but also maybe toxins that you breathe in or you get on your skin too,
Absolutely.
Right?
Poisonings aren't just stuff taken into the body by the mouth. Stuff can get in the eyes, stuff can get on the skin, breathing fumes. We're going into this snowstorm, we're very concerned about carbon monoxide, right? But in the summer, we think about snakes, we think about jellyfish stings. We manage those kinds of cases also.
That is so interesting. So you get bit by a snake, you can call the Poison Center.
Absolutely.
That's good to know.
Absolutely.
I have some in my yard.
Okay.
And it's not just about helping someone, as we said, in an emergency, but tell us about the public health investment side of the center like this.
Well, so in addition to managing the cases live, we also provide training for healthcare professionals.
Okay.
We'll do in-services to keep the doctors, nurses, pharmacists, paramedics up to date on current trends in toxicology. We do public education and outreach. So we'll go to health fairs, and we have a big social media presence. Again, trying to meet people where they are, talking about poison safety, trying to prevent poisonings from happening. That's why we go out and talk to the public.
And there's an economic aspect to this too that a lot of people probably don't realize. As far as we know, let me get to that number, the community receives $16 in benefits. A new report found that every dollar invested in Poison Center service, the community receives $16 worth of benefits. So explain that math to me.
Okay, so let's say your child drinks bleach and you're immediately panicked and you jump in the car or call 911, bring the ambulance and want to go to the hospital. That's not necessary. So you call the Poison Center, we can manage that right at home. So that saves that 911 call, the cost of that. That saves going into the emergency room. Now, for the patients that are sick, when the doctors and nurses call us to help with management, by doing that, we can streamline and get the exact care right away. Okay, we can pinpoint what the problem is, we can pinpoint best treatment, and that results in a shorter length of stay for those hospitalized patients. Think about how much it costs to be in the hospital, right? And if we can shorten the stay by days, that's a tremendous healthcare savings.
Absolutely. And it's life-saving too, because you're getting that immediate response, right? You're getting that immediate information.
Yes.
That can really save somebody's life instead of, driving to the ER or calling the ambulance.
Right. So pharmacists and nurses are going to be helping you, right? And we always say it's better to call right away. Don't think about Googling, right? Because we can give you the right answer in 1 to 3 minutes. Okay. Whenever you do an internet search, it takes longer than 1 to 3 minutes, and then you have to figure out what's the accurate information.
Right. Great information, Angel. Thank you so much for coming here and
thank you for
telling us all about the Poison Center.
And we want people to put that number in their phones, 1-800-222-1222.
We appreciate it.
Okay, thanks.